Good morning, Achievers. It's good to be here this morning. It's April 2nd, 2020. Kind of do a little slow start here and let some people get logged on. Hi, Presley. Good morning. Hi, Mrs. Kurtz. Hi, Valerie and Adriana and Christian. Good morning. Hi, Riveras. Hi, Kalani. Hi, Curtis boys. Hi, Kelbs. Hi, Charlotte. Good morning. Hey, let's go ahead and get started here. Hi, Brooks boys. I'm going to get my flag up here. There we go. That looks pretty good. Hi, Kearneys. All right, let's stand at attention. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hi, Mrs. Baber. Hi, Ralstons. Hey, I think I saw Haley Wright scroll through there. Good morning, Maddie. Good morning, Delilah. Hi, Tessa. Hi, Jude. Hi, Maeve. Hey, Mrs. Taylor. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, it's Jordan's birthday today, so if you see Jordan, wish her a happy birthday. I'm sure some of you will see her online, maybe on Zoom later today, so tell her happy birthday. And one thing before we start talking about our virtue this week, which is flexibility, please email me any shout outs that if you want to recognize somebody for showing our virtue this week, and I'll read out those shout outs tomorrow during morning assembly. And that'll be our virtue award for the week. So I'm glad that there's a bunch of people hopping on this morning. I hope you share this one out. Hopefully I can rein myself in and slow down and talk a little bit clearly today, because this is one thing that I'm super passionate about, and I want to just kind of give this message. And this is something parents and students, you're going to really want to listen to this one together and talk about it together throughout the day today, because our virtue flexibility is super powerful, and we're going to really need it to go through our current situation. So to talk about our virtue flexibility, I want to read our Achieve mission to you this morning. So here's the mission for Achieve. This is the purpose that our school was created and the purpose that our school does what we do. It says, Achieve Charter School is a K-8 public school committed to quality, standards-based instruction through individual learning opportunities. Our character-building small school environment empowers students to be positive contributors to society. So if you think about that, mixed with this idea of flexibility and at-home learning, my head is just about ready to explode with the possibilities that we have right now. And also, I wanted to guide you in a path that can help you to take advantage of this time that we're in right now and not be just completely overwhelmed by it. So that first part, I mean, listen to that. Instruction through individual learning opportunities. It doesn't get much more individual than this. Achieve is not actually designed to be a homeschool, but homeschool is like the nth degree of being individualized instruction. And right now you all get to experience that. So you have 100% individualized instruction right now. You're all on your own learning path. But that second line is really where the meat of our mission is. And this is something that we talk about at Achieve every single day, every single staff meeting. This is why we do what we do. So our character building small school environment empowers students to be positive contributors to society. So let's talk about that with flexibility and how we can help these kids to be positive contributors to society. I want to give you a little insight into what our teachers are thinking about every day at school and what they talk about all the time. So you can hear conversations about this any given day at Achieve. Walk in the staff room, walk in the office. If you spend enough time there, you will definitely hear something that relates to this every single day. Every single thing that your teacher asks you to do, students, is for a reason. And they have a purpose for everything. And I know, students, this is going to sound very familiar to many of you, especially older students who have these conversations frequently with their teacher. And parents, to be effective teachers at home, some of us are going to need a ton of flexibility to shift our minds, because we didn't necessarily experience school that was like what Achieve is trying to do right now. Also, we didn't experience ever school where all of us were just at our homes suddenly and Yeah, so you're gonna need a ton of flexibility. So the big secret is that these discussions that the teachers are having are not about the content of the worksheet or the activity or the lesson or whatever it looks like you're learning about. That's almost never what the conversations are about. And the teacher always has some other goal. The teacher chooses their activities not based on what skill the student needs to learn next, but on how well that activity is going to lead you to becoming a positive contributor to society. So a science activity, it might really be about innovative thinking or problem solving, or writing a report is about perseverance and meeting deadlines, being a flexible thinker, willing to change your ideas and edit. Research is really about evaluating information, what information is accurate. It has nothing to do with learning facts or the answer to a question. That math page, it looks like long division, but it might actually be an exercise designed to stretch a student to help you focus longer or build stamina or some other skill. Or maybe this idea that we have to accomplish in math all the time, using something you already know to help you learn something new. It's not really about long division. So if you walk through the classes at Achieve, you will often hear in the middle of a math lesson or science lesson or reading lesson, conversations about the virtues, and right in the middle of academic instruction. So you would imagine that you walk in and you watch that teacher teaching the long division lesson, and they're going to be saying things like, how many times does 3 go into 9? But what you really hear is questions like, how could you find out that information? Oh, wow, it really looks like you're struggling right now. What do you need to do to take care of yourself? How can you get yourself focused on this? Do you need a break? How do you, the conversations are so much more frequently about how the people are learning than the math content, for example. So here's my challenge for everybody today to try and get in that mindset. And this is a big one. So give it a shot and see how well you can do. Before you start every single assignment today, I want you to have a conversation. Parent and child need to be involved. This conversation doesn't have to be really long, but you need to talk about your purpose for that assignment. Why are you doing that? Okay, I've got my writing assignment here. Why? What's my purpose? Am I trying to build focus? Am I trying to learn to write better sentences? Am I trying to convince someone of my idea and my viewpoint? What's my purpose? And then parents, you're gonna have to help guide this a lot. And this is kind of the crazy part of all of this, but you need to stop that assignment when you accomplish that purpose, okay? We cannot define learning as finishing a worksheet or something like that. So I know that there's parents out there who are frustrated and all of this feels overwhelming. I want to give you a little bit of encouragement about that. And I could talk just for days about this idea. You have just been given the gift of ultimate flexibility. There is not a reason in the world that you should be doing something right now that doesn't work for your family. You have just been given free reign, ultimate flexibility. Here it is. Go for it. Do the best you can. So you got to think about that. Excuse me. As you're working on things today. I know some of you are working from home. If your top goal from 11 to 12 today is that you have to actually work and your student needs to not bother you, you need to choose an activity that sets the whole family up for success with that. When it's time to work on their math page, for example, talk about what their ultimate goal is and then work towards that goal. If your ultimate goal on a math page is understanding long division and your kid does 3 problems and they've got it down, give them a big gold star and put it away. You reached your goal. If your ultimate goal on that math page is staying focused and completing your math page, set a timer and get focused and complete the math page. Think about that today. Oh, excuse me. Horrible. Oh, good. Right when Tanner Stouse jumps on. Now I'm coughing on camera. Bad form, huh, Tanner? That's what happens when you're live. Hey, think about that today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know how it goes. And please give shout outs for people who are showing our virtue this week. I want to read a bunch of those in our morning assembly tomorrow. Have a great day, Achieve. Love you guys.